The autofill feature I'm going to demonstrate today is in Excel, but for the most part, most of these features do work in Google Sheets as well. But the autofill is a very handy time saver when you're having to enter lots of data in a spreadsheet. The autofill can be accessed at the cell pointer. Notice here this green box is my cell pointer, and in the bottom right hand corner is a dark box. Notice when I hover my mouse across that, I get a different cursor, the plus sign, the dark black plus sign. That means autofill is ready to be engaged. And let's go up here to column A and select this cell. And now I'm going to engage autofill by clicking and holding down the left mouse button and dragging down. And notice out to the right of where I'm just dragging, you can see that this is what it's going to fill in when I release the mouse button. So let's let go. So here it simply copies the first value, or the first value in this cell, and it just copies it down. Pretty simple stuff there. But what's cool about autofill is that it recognizes a pattern. So what I want to do here is I want to select the first two cells, and now I want to engage my autofill, drag it down, release the mouse, and notice what it tells me to the right there of what it's going to plop into this cell. I'm going to release it, and as you can see, it continued the pattern all the way down to 10. So autofill works very well. You'll see a pattern, and again we'll hold down the left mouse button and drag down, release, and it continues our pattern 2, 4, 6, 8, and so forth. Now here we're counting by fives. Just drag up, grab and drag down, and release, and again the pattern continues. So that's how it works for numbers. It can also work with dates. Notice here I have January 1st. If I grab my autofill handle and drag it down, notice out to the right it's telling me what it's going to plop in there when I release. So it puts us each new day. It can also see patterns as well in the dates. So here we're skipping a week apart. If I drag this down, you can see that we are now skipping 1 week at a time. And here we do it for the month. And here all the way down through October 1st. So in column I notice here I have Excel only. This only works in Excel. So what I'm about to show you only works in Excel. It will not work in Google. But this time I'm going to right click on my pointer and drag down, and when I release, notice what I get. I get a pop-up box asking me for more options. Here we can simply say I want to copy the cells, I want to fill the series. That's kind of what the left mouse button does automatically. We can fill formatting only, we can fill without formatting, but we also get in, because these are date, this is a date value, we also have this function here, fill days, fill weekdays, fill months, fill years. So you have a lot more choices when you right click and drag down. Here I want to just fill weekdays, so I select weekdays, and notice now you can't really see it here. So if I go in here and I right click and I go to format cells and change the date, and let's just change it to this, I can click OK, and now notice that we only have weekdays, Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday. So that's a real handy way to manipulate dates when you're only looking for perhaps weekends or just weekdays. Use the right drag down, and that'll give you a lot more options. Okay, moving on from dates, Excel also has some built-in lists. Notice here I have the word Monday. If I, using my left mouse button, if I drag this down, it'll copy each day of the week. We can also abbreviate the same day, drag it down as well, and it'll continue that. And this works with months as well, January all the way through December, and the abbreviation of the month, drag that down, and we get the 3-letter abbreviation. Now the last thing I want to show you is something that's purely in Excel only, and this allows you to create a custom autofill list. Perhaps you're always finding that your entering the same list of items over and over again? Well, it would make sense to create a customized list. And to do that, we would go up here to the File menu, go down to where it says Options, and here we want to click on the Advanced tab, and we want to scroll almost all the way to the bottom, not quite. We want to find the General section, and down here at the bottom it says Create Lists for use in sorts and fill sequences. So I can click Edit Custom List, and now we can see that we see the list that Excel has built in automatically, but we also have the ability to create a new list. And we can also import our list from an existing cells, and that's what I want to do today. So to do that, I'm going to click on this little box here, and now it's asking me to drag across my custom list. Well, I'm going to go back to my earlier spreadsheet that I'd worked on, and I'm going to take my Region 1 salespeople here, and I want to drag across their names. Once I do that, I can press Enter. It brings it in over here. Now I can click the Import button, and it automatically will populate my list entries with their names. I'll simply click OK, and now we come back to our list, and I can type in the word Fred. He was the first person in that custom list. Now I can grab his name, engage the autofill handle, drag it down, and as you can see, it'll populate the names just fine. And again, columns O and columns I are only going to work in Excel. These features are not available in Google Sheets. Alright everyone, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.